I'm here with Serpil Timuray, CEO of Vodafone Investments, and Olga Ustinova, CEO of Vodafone Ukraine, to take a deep dive into some of the important and crucial conversations that have been taking place here at MWC 2025. So first of all, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Good to see you. And how are you?
Me too.
Okay, so I'm going to come to you first, Serpil. We had the pleasure of being on a panel discussion together, a ChangeTheFace panel, which is all about, talking about diversity and inclusion in the tech industry, the challenges faced, the progress that's being made. We really dived deep into this topic, didn't we? So I want to know, what were some of your key takeaways from that conversation?
Well, first of all, I'm so delighted that ChangeTheFace Alliance is growing. We've set it up 4 years ago as a global initiative to create a collaboration among the global tech companies, as well as consultancy firms and institutions, to come together on the same agenda of accelerating diversity and inclusion. And we have come a long way. First of all, our members are increasing. We're delighted to have GSMA in our board. And as well as we have really been producing some groundbreaking reports, the last one being on the neurodiversity, which was the first of its kind that revealed that more than 15% of the workforce in the technology sector has declared to be not neurodiverse, which made us rethink about our work environment, whether it's really adapted to bring the best of that creativity talent for innovation. And so it's been really a great year, and it was great to recap it here with you again.
I was going to say, we had this discussion a year ago, and it was really great to see the progress that's been made in just a year's time. Obviously, we still have a lot of work and challenges to face, but we're moving in the right direction, and I think that's the important thing, right?
Absolutely. There is still work to be done, but what makes us optimistic is that we have created this collaboration, and we know that through partnerships and collaboration, we can accelerate our impact and scale our impact.
Yeah. And we've all been on a panel discussion together, a really insightful and inspirational conversation, all about, the power of collaboration and partnerships and what this means for the future of connectivity, or current connectivity as well, and just the future of the tech industry. So I'm going to come to you, Olga. You've been talking quite a bit. What were your key takeaways from this conversation? I mean, it was a really powerful conversation, especially to hear from you and all the challenges that you're facing. So what were your key takeaways?
Always it's nice when you have someone with whom you can feel such a support, because when you're alone in some critical environment, it's very hard to survive, but you always understand and always feeling like you can call to Global Vodafone to ask any question, consultancy, helping, make accommodation our women with their child in the Amsterdam area, just survive life our employees. It's something incredible, and we understand, like, if you have any question, any problem, any challenges, we know where we can have such support, and you are not alone. And sitting in the chair, I'm feeling that, like Ukrainian not alone. A lot of people worry about that, and I'm looking in the chairs and the people which sitting and see from their eyes, like they're really supported. It's from the heart. It's not just a word. And when you feeling sitting together, it's not through the screen, because through the screen you'll not understand all this passion. That's why for me it was very amazing, because I'm feeling again like I'm at least in normal environment with normal people without any bomb or shahid attack. It's so comfortable, we are missing that, and really it's happy, and it's making us understand why this war, what we are doing and for what we are doing, and when you are not alone, it helps you too much.
And I think it's so important for you to feel that strength, right? To know, like you say, that you're not alone and that you do have help, and there are people more than happy, more than willing to help you get to where you need to be when it comes to connectivity. And what about you? What were some of your key takeaways from that brilliant, short but sweet conversation that we had on stage?
Yes, we had this conversation with our partner markets, with Olga Ukraine and Jose Miguel Spain. Partner Markets unit has been a very successful unit for the past 20 years, and we provide services in 45 countries to 30 operators. And what is really inspiring is that every year this partner markets unit is expanding. Now we have the addition of Spain and Italy. And this is a big community. And what is really great to see is that together in this partnership, we're able to have great development opportunities for our industry, because we can benefit from the scale of this innovation, and the partnership actually creates this community effect where we can share best practices, we can provide our expertise, we can provide our brand. And also today we are discussing a lot of new technologies like satellites, like Gen AI, and these are innovations that we can immediately provide to our partner markets community as well. So I think it was a great conversation to exhibit the power of our partnership in Partner Markets Unit.
And I think you did a fantastic job of really explaining, and obviously there's so much going on, but really kind of hammering home why Vodafone is such a great company when it comes to partnering and collaboration. Olga, and finally to you, honestly, I have to say it was just moving, incredibly powerful and inspirational to hear you speak, and just how the work that you're putting into to keep people connected during a time of crisis. So what are your top priorities right now, and how is this partnership and collaboration going to help keep this connectivity going?
Yeah, we recognize in the wartime, like telecommunication and connection people is like vital in the services. It's more even important than water and food, and without that you're impossible to survive. And now our main challenge is to keeping our network on air, because we are calculating last 3 years we have 700,000 technical damage in our network. So it's huge impact for our network, and we try to recover, but we also looking for the future, because we would like to recover and make preparation for 5G already. It's not for the old solution, and we are looking and we understand, like with Vodafone Global, we will do in the right way. We will make absolutely understandable tender, and we will find right vendors with right price, because alone, again, they have huge expertise. They already deploy a lot of 5G network all over the world. We will do this first time, and we are feeling like we again will be with very deep expertise, which help for us.
Honestly, Olga and Serpil, I enjoyed every moment on stage with you and taking part in such an important and crucial conversation. It is just an honor to be in your presence. You're very inspirational. I wish you the best of luck with everything, and hope to see you again at some point soon.
And thank you, Lucy. It is wonderful to share the stage with you and discuss these important topics with you.
Yeah, and any final words?
Thank you, love from Ukraine.